Hi guys. Just kidding. We're gonna learn about posing today. Okay, so I just filmed my makeup for how to film your makeup for a test shoot. So this is kind of what we got. I don't know if you guys have watched that video, but it should be over on my channel, so check that out. So now I'm gonna film another video for you guys, and this is gonna be how to pose. I know I've already filmed a how to pose video, and the how to pose video that I have filmed previously is more about your full body and angles that you should do that would be more flattering. So if you guys have not watched that, press over here and watch that video. So this one is a little bit more focused on your face, so facial expressions, and what to do with your upper body, your arms, and how your arms relate with your face and what to do with that kind of stuff. So this is pretty much tips for anybody. It could be tips for a model, but it could also be for anybody that likes to take pictures and wants some good ideas, because I know sometimes we don't know what to do with our face, we don't know what to do with our hands, and it gets frustrating. All right, so a lot of the times posing with your face requires you to put your mindset in what you are shooting, in what you are trying to imply, in what you're trying to show to the viewer. I said this before in my test shoot video, and I said that, you know, an image does not really speak words, and the model on the photo is the one that has to really portray the emotions and the feelings, right? And I know a lot of the times you guys are taking casual photos and you don't really need to think about that, but still, what you are wearing, if it is a fierce look, you need to have a fierce look in your face. You can't be smiling and be wearing, you know, a very sexy and intimidating kind of outfit, right? That's what I mean. And if you're wearing something that's, you know, pink with polka dots, you don't want to look so serious in that, right? So that's what I mean. So thinking about what you're wearing and what emotions you're trying to put out there is one of the first steps. First of all, I would not stand still like this. I would give my body a little bit of an angle. So instead of being like that, I'm just gonna turn a little bit, kind of like a 3/4 pose. And instead of putting my hands down like this, I can put my hands like that. And it just gives a little something, not just to my top right over here, but instead of it being like that, you have something a little bit more. Again, face. If you're gonna look at the camera like this and pose, great. Put your arm up, bend your head that way, put your head a little bit over your chin, so, like put your hair back like that, do this, put your chin on your shoulder. The next thing you can do is play with your hands. So, you know, putting your hand over your face like this. Stuff like that. Another thing is your lips. So your lips are very important. You can always switch them around. Anywhere from opening your lips. Do you see what I did over there? So instead of I'm like this, I kind of put my shoulder out. And I gave some kind of an emotion, right? So kind of doing something like this. Those are all good poses. Your lips can also be shut. You can even give a little smirk. Something like that. You can always cross your arms for a more like, you know, boss kind of look. Cross your arms. You can lean towards one side, towards the other. I'm also moving with my legs over here, right? So even though the photo, let's say, is not showing the legs, or even if you are showing the legs, you know, I'm kind of just sticking that one leg out. Now in this video, we're focusing on our upper body and our facial expressions. The way your body language all reads into that. Things you can do with your arms is, you know, swing them up like that. Do something like that, where you're just, you know, you're hanging onto one arm and the other one is just dripping. You know, I know a lot of people do this pose and it kind of looks like you're smelling your armpit, so I've stopped doing that. But, you know, just doing this and kind of like looking away, doing something like that, all those things work. Another thing could be, you know, something like that, so kind of clenching onto your shoulder, hanging loose. You can always do this look that a lot of models and people have been doing, which is if this was just a close-up and we're looking at your face, something like this. Putting both hands on the face, something like this, like that. walls. I'm using a wall right now. Walls are very, very, very helpful, especially if you're gonna do face shots. What I mean by that is you can always lean on that wall, have the photo be taken from here, and look into the camera like this, you know, or look straight at the camera and have the photo be taken from here. You know, try to use those props. Your hair is also a big thing, you know, try to, you know, just like this, although you might not be really tucking in your hair behind your ear, but you know, doing this, I've done it a couple of times where, you know, you do it naturally. Remember, your fingers, you want to make them look elegant, so you can hold that and kind of do something like that, you know, smiling or fake laughing, being like, playing with your hair, you know, something like, you know, sometimes poses for models are not that natural, although they look kind of natural, they're a little bit odd, and kind of thinking about angles. So, you know, angling your arm like this, you know, maybe you can do something like that and clench your body. So thinking about these arms, even using your back pocket is an option. One thing that kind of goes unnoticed is as simple as a no expression. What I mean by that is, you see I have my hair tucked behind my face. It can be anywhere just from looking at the camera. Guys, I know I kind of like, it's difficult for me to try to explain you know, these facial expressions, just because it kind of comes naturally to me, and depending on what I'm wearing or the vibe that I'm in or the area that I'm in or what product or what thing I'm trying to advertise, that's when these emotions and these feelings and these poses come to mind, and these facial expressions. So that's why it's a little bit difficult for me to actually think about it and be like, oh hey, do this, this and that, because I don't actually think about them as facial expressions that I want to do. They come to me naturally, but it's okay, because over time I have actually learned what I am comfortable with. I have learned what I feel like I look good in. I have learned for the yeses and the nos, and what I should do and what I shouldn't do. So that's why I'm giving you guys these tips. So I hope these kind of did help. I know it kind of went smoothly, where it kind of just transitions into things. But if you guys can pause and look at this certain pose that you guys liked and try to imitate that, you can always do that. Take a screenshot of it, print it out, and try to imitate that exact pose. You know, if it's anything from that, screenshot this, you know, and try to imitate that. So yeah, so I hope this helped. I love you guys so much. Thank you again for watching. I filmed this video again. I just filmed this video after I did this makeup look, so I've never done that 2 in a row. Same outfit too. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this was helpful. Sending you guys lots of love, and I will see you guys in my next video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below for any other suggestions. And yeah, goodbye.